So, hello everyone. For this particular real-time project training, we will simulate one complete real-world scenario or real-time scenario, and we will follow all the company standards and everything. Okay, what we do starting from requirement gathering, then we will follow API development lifecycle. We will start from the RAML development. We'll publish on Exchange. We'll go over with feedback process, and then we will go for development, and then we'll go for different phase of testing. Okay, we will do unit testing, integration testing, and we will configure unit testing also. Okay, and then after that we will go with this security policy part. Okay, once we will do all the testing, we will configure all the security policy, and then we will deploy our application. And we'll discuss about different environment also, like whenever you will work on any real-time project, we will have different environment like dev environment, SIT environment, UAT environment, pre-prod and production environment. So we will discuss what is the importance of each environment. Okay. And we will discuss at the end, like we will discuss about different kind of performance load testing and sanity testing also. Okay. And once we will complete this project, we'll tell you like how this real-time project, we'll give you complete overview. So you can use same project in your interview purpose also. And similar kind of thing what we are going to do this coming 6 weeks. Okay. Same thing we do in company also. Okay. So once you will understand this project in detail, then similar thing, once you will join the company, you have to do similar thing. So this will give you some company experience also. Okay. So you will feel like you have worked for some company for this particular project. Okay. So that kind of experience you will get. And we will follow all the company standards. Okay. What we do. So here we are going to use CI/CD pipeline using Munit. And then we will have this Splunk integration for logging. Okay. We will do error handling. We will do logging. Okay. And we will follow all the best practice and standards also. So I will explain you some this API standards also, whenever we develop any REST API, based on the API governance, we should follow some rule. Okay. So we'll discuss about that rule also. I have documentation for that. So we'll discuss that document also. At the same time, for requirement gathering also, we will have this functional design document. So I will explain how to create that functional design document and how to capture all the details there. Okay. So all those discussion we will have step by step. So here in this course content, all the summary is there. So let me explain once, and then you can ask whatever doubts you will have. And then at the end, I will give time to understand your expectation also. So if anything will be missing and which I can include to meet your expectation, we'll work on that. Okay. So here we'll start from requirement gathering. We will discuss about the project lifecycle. Okay. API development lifecycle and project development lifecycle is different thing. Okay. So this is talking about the project lifecycle discussion. So we have to achieve any project development lifecycle, we have different models. Okay. Or methodology. Waterfall models are there. Agile methodology is there. So likewise, we have multiple methodology, but we will be more focused on agile methodology. Since nowadays, most of the organization, almost every organization you can say, are following this agile methodology. Nowadays, this waterfall model is outdated. Many organizations is following mix of waterfall plus agile methodology, and many organizations do follow this pure agile methodology. Okay. So in this project, we are also going to use this agile methodology. So we will discuss about all the ticketing tool which we use in agile methodology. We will discuss about role and responsibility, and then we will discuss about what all process we do follow in agile methodology. So all those discussion we will do. Okay. Now coming to code part, whenever we will develop any code, so we need one repository or we need one source control manager tool. Okay. Okay, or you can say version control manager tool. Okay, so we are going to use Git repository in market. Few are very popular. One is Git, another one Azure repository, and then we have uh, Bitbucket one. Okay, so Bitbucket is also very much popular nowadays in market. Okay, so but we are going to use Jira. Oh, sorry, Jira is like ticketing tool. I was talking about this Git repository. Yeah, Git repository. So we have multiple options. So we are going to use this Git repository. And coming to Jira one, as I mentioned, to manage agile methodology, we have some tools in market which help us to manage this agile methodology. Like we have ServiceNow, we have Jira and all. So we are going to use Jira, which is very widely used, and you will get idea. Like in Azure, if you go in Azure repository, Azure pipeline, so they have one everything in one package. Okay, so if you go on Azure repository, they have Azure repository, they have this agile methodology tool like Azure, you can say similar to Jira, they have Azure ticketing tool. There you can create a story and everything. Okay. And then they have Azure pipeline also. So all these things are there in one package. But we have other popular options also available in market like Git, Jira, Confluence. These all we use to manage our project. Now coming to CI/CD pipeline, we are going to use Jenkins CI/CD pipeline. Okay, all CI/CD pipeline works in same manner. Okay, only things will be there like a small change in their process wise. Okay, or maybe their command wise there might be some script wise there might be some difference. But if you will learn any one pipeline tool, that should be good enough. Then coming to development wise, okay. So coming to development wise, we will create RAML and we will follow all the best practice. So what do you mean by here best practice? Whenever we create RAML, there will be many reusable things. Okay. So all those reusable things, like we will create fragment, traits, data type, library. Okay. And that will make our RAML more efficient and more user friendly. Okay. So we will follow all those best practice. API development. Okay. So everyone can develop the API, but whenever you are developing API, you should follow all the best practice and all, and you should make your API more efficient one. Okay. So let's say same thing you can do in two ways. One, you can do sequential, one you can do parallel. Okay. If you will do parallel things, then your API will be more efficient. So here we will develop API, we will follow the best practice, and at the same time, whatever design we will do, we will make in such a way our API will be more efficient. Okay. Then for testing, as I mentioned, we will do unit testing, integration testing, and unit testing. For performance testing, like we use JMeter tool, I will give you some idea, and that is very important whenever you are developing your API. Your API should be more efficient. So how you will measure your API is more efficient? So we have many performance tool available in market. Like we have JMeter, we have Blaze meter. Like that, we have many tools, and JMeter is widely used. So we'll discuss about that also. Code check-in and CI/CD we already discussed. So to discuss again. Then we will discuss about different deployment model available in market. Like we have on-premise, Cloud Hub, RTF, and hybrid. Okay. So we will discuss about all these deployment model, but we will be more focused on Cloud Hub. For this project, we are going to use Cloud Hub deployment model. So we will do all the setup for Cloud Hub, but other deployment model, we will discuss on high level. Okay. For Cloud Hub, we will like use all the capability. We will use design center, we will use API manager, we will use runtime manager, we will use monitoring dashboard. So all those things we will use here. Okay. Environment wise, like whenever you will go for any like client, based on their budget, based on some other factor, they used to create this environment. And if you will go for any standard project, then you will able to see all this environment. They, where developer do the deployment and they do this do testing. SIT environment generally used by testing team to do integration testing. Then we have UAT environment where user business will do testing to make sure all the functionality working as expected. Then we have pre-prod and prod environment. In pre-prod environment, it will be a replica of the production environment. Similar to production environment, there will be pre-production environment where generally we do performance testing, load testing, dry run, then sanity testing, all those kind of testing we do on pre-prod to make sure our code is ready for production. And whatever package you will build here, same package you will deploy here. So here, like we will deploy on Cloud Hub. So we will see all those process. Like first, we will apply security policy on API manager, and then runtime manager, we will deploy our application. Then environment proportion. So in Cloud Hub deployment, we have one option by which you can make your task very faster. Okay. So let's say you have dev environment. Now you want to move everything from dev to SIT environment. So in Cloud Hub deployment, we have environment promotion option by which you can do this process very faster. Okay. So I will show you this part. Okay. Then policy, security policy. So we have, I think 16 to 18 security out of box security policy. Minimum 5 to 6 security policy we will discuss and we will apply in our application. Okay. So more famous, like more widely used security policy we are going to use in our project, that is OAuth. We will use OAuth policy. We will use basic authentication. We will use client ID enforcement. We will use rate limiting and HTTP caching. So this 5-6 policy we are going to use in our project. Okay. And at the end, I will tell you how you will explain this project in your interview. And like I will give you complete explanation of this project from scratch to end. Okay. So all these things are related only what we discuss here. So similar things are here. Like we will simulate real world scenario. We will use Mulesoft out of box capabilities. Okay. Like we will use all this scatter gather for each parallel for each batch processing. All those components we will use. We will create RAML file. Okay. On design center, we will do follow all these best practice. Then whatever business requirement we will have. So using all three layers like system layer, process layer, and experience layer, we are going to develop 10 plus API, including all three layers. Okay. So few API will be very straightforward and few API will be very complex. Okay. So we'll discuss, we will have real time like REST API also we will develop, and we will develop scheduler API also. Okay. Immunity part, like we will see once we will complete the development. To automate the testing process, we will create immunity. Okay. And then we will demo the working example of this project. This will be extend and enhance your application in real time. So this will be 100% real time project only. I will take one real time use case and we will work on that. So 60% development on this particular project, 60% development I will do, and 40% development you need to do as an assignment. Okay. So I will explain everything, what development you need to do. Until unless you will not do hands-on, you will not get like in-depth understanding. Okay. So that's why 60% development I will do, 60 or 70%, where you will understand the process, you will learn the process, and whatever doubts you will have, you will ask. Once you will understand everything, then remaining 30-40% development you need to do. Once you will do everything from your hand, definitely you will get doubts. So we will have multiple doubt session on weekdays. So you can join the doubt session and you can ask. But that will give you confidence also. So that is very much important. So this is the software list. Okay, I have already explained to how to install this software in workshop. And I hope most of you have already joined this workshop. We have 90 to 20 people. But still, if you haven't joined, I will help you to do all this installation. So today I will send you one recording. Just go through that recording and try to install all this. Okay. Since I recently only I have taken workshop and most of you have joined and you already did. But in worst case, if you will not able to do any installation, definitely I will connect and I will help you. Okay. Now coming to next part, connector wise. So here in this particular project, we will use different connector like Salesforce, database, SMTP, object store, HTTP connector, API kit, secure property, Spring module. So Spring module will not be there. Let me remove this. And then we will use auth connector provided by Mulesoft. So this 8 connector we are going to use in this particular project. These are the key components, Mulesoft component, which is very much important and we are going to use in this project like batch processing, cache component, choice router, scatter gather, for loop, on error continue, on error propagate, rage error, and scheduler. So these are the key components which we are going to use. Apart of that, we will use many other components which we use very frequently, but these are the key components. Okay. And security policy, I already mentioned, like we will use auth. So on experience layer, we will apply auth, then rate and this client ID enforcement, we will apply on all 3 layers, system layer, process layer, experience layer. Rate limiting, we will apply on experience layer. Okay. HTTP caching will be on experience layer. Basic authentication and spike control, I will just show you working example. Okay. This we will not use, but I will explain how to use this. Okay. Coming to this, timing and all for this particular session. So as standard, it will be 6 weeks, but in worst case, it can go maximum 8 weeks. Okay. Mean 6 weeks, definitely it will go minimum 6 weeks. Okay. Sometime if we will have more doubts and more discussion, it might go 1 or 2 week extra. So be ready with that. Okay. Indian time, it will be 7 to 10, 3-hour session. In between, we will have 15-minute break. Okay. So that break time will not be fixed. That will be depend on topic. Okay. Once we will complete one particular topic or one particular API, we will take 15-minute break. Okay. Both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Coming to US time. So many people are here from the US also. So for those people, okay, timing will be 9:30, not 9. 9:30 to 12:30. Okay. That will be AM. Yeah, let me correct it. So Indian time will be evening. We will have doubt session. Okay, generally doubt session we will have on Wednesday. But if you need more doubt session, just you need to ping in group. I need doubt session. I will arrange. Okay. There is no hard and fast rule of doubt session. Wednesday we will definitely have doubt session. But if you need extra doubt session, just you need to ping in group. Okay. So this will be like a regular session, Saturday and Sunday. Okay, where I will explain everything and you will understand the process. And this will be doubt session. Once you will start implementing same thing in your system, when you will work on the assignment part, you will definitely have some doubt and you need some assistance. So that will be this time. So for US time, it will be okay. This will be Saturday and Sunday. So in US time, I am mentioning about Eastern time zone, EST time. Okay. Few people are in CST, so you need to convert accordingly. But this is the EST time that will be 9:30 AM to 12:30. p.m. And doubt session will be on Wednesday, 8:30 to 10:30. Okay. Now, there might be possibility few day you people will miss the class live session. Okay. So for those people, like definitely you will get recorded session. Okay. So initial this 1-2 video will be public, but after that all video will be private. So you will get access of those video. Okay. So definitely once after the class, you need revision of that and you need to implement same thing. So that recorded video will help you a lot. Okay. And for registration wise, I think you all these 20 people who already did registration. Okay. But if someone in your friend circle want to do registration, just share this number and ask them to call me or ping, ask them to ping me on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp. So yeah, if someone want to do registration. So this week, today and tomorrow, we will be more focused on the introduction and then environment setup, software setup and everything. From next Saturday, we will start the actual technical part, starting from requirement gathering. Okay. So this week, we will be more focused on initial discussion and software setup, environment setup. And from next week, we will start the technical. So starting from requirement gathering, development, testing, and everything. Okay. So, okay, few more things. Now you will have 1 week of time starting from today. Everyone will have 1 week of time. So what I am expecting here, everyone, in this real-time project, definitely whatever things I will cover, I will explain all those components in detail. Okay. But what will be my suggestion here? If you will have basic knowledge of Mulesoft, then in this real-time project, you will be more focused on to understand the real-time scenario. You will not struggle to learn the basic concept. Anyhow, we are going to discuss basic concept. If you are from zero background, you will able to understand the things, you will understand the project. But here my suggestion will be, don't struggle to understand the basic concept. Use this project as a project only and try to understand the process of the project, how we do develop and everything. Okay. So what you need to do, I will share few links here. So you need to start working on this link. So there will be few video, MuleSoft related video. Just try to complete those video. Okay. That will give you some basic understanding of MuleSoft. So once we will start working on project from next Saturday, at that time, you will have this basic knowledge. So you will not struggle to learn the basic concept. You will focus on this learning this real-time project. Okay. So this is the first link which will contain basic concept of MuleSoft, like developing small API, then what all components we have, how to use that component, what is the purpose of those components. So those kind of things are here. YAML file, deployment, and all those things are here. Coming to second part. So this is one POC project. Okay. Previously, I had only one this POC project. Within few days, second project will also be ready. But that is POC project that will give you understanding of the process, how we do. But that scenario is dummy scenario. Okay, but that will definitely give you very good learning about the project process. Okay, so this video you can follow, and in this same playlist we have another video also. Okay, so that will name starting from workshop. Let me try to open this link. So here you can see, okay, only one video. Okay, other video are there, but at the bottom, I will put on top. Okay, so you can start from the workshop video only. So this one is more better than this particular transport module project. In transport module project also, I covered things from very scratch, and you will get very good learning from here. Okay. And once you will complete this, you will be ready with a new real-time project. Right now, what real-time project we are going to take, that will be very complex project starting from scratch. Means few easy things will be there, but at the end, it will be a big project and it will be complex project. Since this is complete real world scenario, real-time scenario. Okay. So here we have very basic project. So if you will understand this, that then once we will start working on our project, your understanding capability will increase. Okay. So I will suggest in your free time, just complete this. So you have 1 week of time, complete this project also. Okay. So this is about the project. So this too will be important, very important. You must need to complete by coming Saturday. But coming to this interview and DataWeave, this will be DataWeave again. If you will have time, start learning this. Okay. This is completely independent of this project and this will take time also. So we have 12 video in this and we covered all the frequently used functions and all in this 12 video. Okay. So just go through all this video, 12 video and try to understand DataWeave concept in detail. Okay. And at the end, you can go with this interview video. Okay. So here around 24 video are public. So that will give you understanding how to prepare for interview. And that will be end of our real-time project. No need to do it now. Focus on first to first. If you will able to complete first two, then start this parallelly with our real-time project. This will give you very good understanding of data. And this one you need to do once we will complete the project. Okay. So 24 public video are there that will give you very good understanding about the interview question and frequently asked question. So I am good from my side, like coming to the introduction part of this project. Okay. At the same time, I want to understand everyone expectation. Okay. So you got like what I'm going to do in this particular real-time project. Everyone got what I'm going to do. But if anyone has any different expectation or you want to add some additional thing, you can mention here. So you can unmute yourself and just highlight if you have anything additional in your mind. Let me see if I can include. If that will be possible, definitely I will include to more make this content more suitable and useful for you. Yeah, now everyone, you have time. Yes, Abraham, you can go ahead.
Hey, Ravi. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Um, Actually, the question I had was the links that you showed. Are you going to send them out on the group chat
Yes,
on the
yes.
WhatsApp?
Yeah. We have already created one WhatsApp group. Okay. So I will send that document in our WhatsApp group. So that WhatsApp group we will use for all our communication. Okay. Like
Okay.
a
So
meeting
all the
invite,
links.
then all the document and whatever communication we will have, we will use that private WhatsApp group.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Someone is from with LB name, so you can ask whatever you have.
Hi, this is Lakshmi. So Ravi, the question that I have is more around requirement analysis and the architecture part. So is it possible to include maybe patterns
Yeah,
because there will be database
that
to
will be
file
there.
that will be
That
there?
will be
Okay.
there. So in requirement gathering, we are going to discuss how to collect the requirement, how to create flow diagram, how to create sequence diagram, how to create API landscape diagram, then how to capture the requirement in document, like API detail and all, everything will be included.
And also, I was wondering about the patterns, right? So if there is a database to file pattern or file to database pattern, will you be able to
Okay,
cover what kind of
okay.
APIs we need to build or something like that?
Yeah, so here we will like see in integration we have multiple pattern. Okay, like event driven, then REST
Okay.
API, scheduler API, then we have publish subscribe model. Okay. So we have different integration pattern. So in this project, we will not able to take all, but in this particular project, we will discuss about the REST API pattern, how we will use REST API one, and then we will use scheduler one. Okay. Event driven and other pattern will not be here, like publish subscribe and event driven will not be here. So we will have REST API and scheduler API.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi
Yeah,
Ravi.
Nagendra. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Rajesh.
Yeah, my expectation is can you give the ticket for all of us, and you can monitor how I done, how much I development done or not done, like
Okay.
same in our project.
Okay. Got it. So you are discussing about assignment part. So when
Yes,
we will
yes.
assign,
Yeah,
okay, that's a
every
good.
API you have to give to assignment, and you have to monitor everyone completed like
Yeah, that is good only. But in assignment, see, if I will break that assignment into multiple people, then what will happen? You will get very small part of the assignment.
that.
But I am expecting
No,
that 40% part, you need to complete all 40% part individually.
not assignment. Means there is 10 to 12 API. You have to assign everyone 10 to 12 API, and
No,
then
no,
you
no,
have to monitor
not
like
like
that.
that, not like that. So out of
Okay.
12 API, let's say we have 10 API. So 6 to 7 API. I'm talking about all three layers. Okay. So including all three layers, 6 to 7 API, I will develop. 3 API, everyone need to develop. All individual need to develop remaining 3 API.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So it's not like we will split that 3 API in all the developer. Everyone need to do same. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No,
And
I'm telling same like that. No, no, I'm not telling to split. You have to give all the API
okay.
everyone.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
your
yeah.
point, what
Like
you mean to say. So you want to get hands-on next on this Jira ticketing tool also, how to manage the tool. Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Let me see on that part.
Yeah, hi Ravi.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, my expectation is here like from scratch, like how to create the architectural diagrams and like from business requirement, then involve any service now, kind of scenarios, and then if there is any existing APIs, like how can you use existing APIs for new APIs? That kind of if
Yeah.
you explain.
Yeah. So whatever you have mentioned, everything is included here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Vipin, you can go ahead. Vipin, you have anything? Vipin, I cannot hear you. If you are speaking anything, I cannot hear you. Fine then. So we are good for today. Today, as I mentioned, it will be very short class, just introduction. And from tomorrow, we will start the environment setup. So I'm going to pass one video. Just go through that video, do all the environment setup. Whatever pending things will be there, I will help you to do that setup in your system tomorrow. Whatever. And is there anyone using MacBook also, or everyone is Window user? Do we have anyone MacBook user? Okay.
Hey
If
Ravi,
no,
this is Lakshmi.
yes.
I do have a MacBook, but I do have a Windows system as well. So I was planning to get my installation done on Windows. If that doesn't
Yeah.
work out, maybe I will go back to the Mac. But my
No, no,
preference
no.
is to.
What I will suggest,
Yeah.
use window only. Okay.
Okay.
Since I also tried to do like I did everything in MacBook. Okay. But that will take lots of time. That will waste your lots of time. Okay.
Okay.
And recently I seen one person again, he was using MacBook and we spent it lots of time to do all the setup and everything in his system.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. I'll use Windows then. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that will unnecessarily waste our time and deviate our focus also. So I will suggest everyone use Windows system. In worst case, if someone has only MacBook, then you don't have any option. So we'll work on that part also, but definitely that will waste some of like some time in the installation part and other part also, since any security and other thing will keep creating the problem. Okay, fine. So I think then we are good and we are on same page. What we are going to do here, everyone has similar expectation. And as I mentioned, this project will be completely real-time project. Same project you can use for interview purpose and wherever you want to use. All scenario, all use case, everything will be real-time. Okay. And we are going to follow all the company standards and same process we are going to follow. So everything what you are going to learn, just assume coming 6 weeks, you are going to work for a company and you are going to work for one project. Okay. So you can assume like that and things will go in that way. Okay, fine then. So we are good for today. Thanks everyone. And if you have anything in in between before tomorrow's session, then post in our